What is up, Freedom Fam? Welcome back to Tutorial Tuesday, you guys. I'm so pumped for this episode. So what we're going to be talking about today is how to prevent burnout, from burning out from your sport or getting just sick of it. So we're going to go through like 3 easy steps to follow to prevent burning out. Let's get on into the video.
Hi, my name is Liberty Schultz, and I'm a future college softball player. Welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. During this series, you'll learn fielding, catching, hitting, and diving. Prepare to learn.
So getting burned out in a sport is very common. People either just get tired of it, they don't like the people anymore, they get worn out, their body gets worn out, they get an injury. So it's really common. There's so many girls that I've known that have gotten burned out playing, in middle school or early high school. That's usually the time they get burned out. So let's talk about how to combat this syndrome of getting burned out. And some people who choose to leave the game because they are burned out have very good reasons. They don't want to play in college, or they don't love it anymore. They don't enjoy playing. They just don't love it as much as they did when they were younger. So it's really important to keep that fire and keep the love of the game going. But it is understandable if you do quit because, you just don't love it as much. But we're going to talk about how to continue loving the game and how to not get burned out. So personally for me, I have never been burned out before, which is really uncommon because I know so many girls who just get burned out because their parents keep making them play, or they're just doing it because they have a scholarship, which is amazing, but you don't want to keep playing if it's just for those reasons. There's so many more reasons to keep playing. So when you do start feeling like you are starting to get burned out, you're getting tired, or you had an injury or something like that, it's really important to think back of why you originally started playing the game, why you fell in love with it, your favorite moments of playing the game, some of the best plays you've made, some of the best friends you've made. Just remind yourself of some of those incredible experiences that are surrounded by the sport or by softball. Then if that doesn't work, sometimes it just helps to get back to the very basics. Practices can get very difficult and very hard. You just get in the grudge of it all, and it gets very exhausting and tiring. So sometimes it's fun just to get back to the very basics, playing wiffle ball in the yard, or just, going out to throw the ball or playing catch or whatever. Because it is so hard to get burned out when you're practicing at a high level and every single day, and you don't get back to those very basic things of why you originally loved the game. So if at that point you are still burned out, you've already gone back to your favorite memories and that kind of stuff, you've gone back to the basics, there's another thing that you can do to prevent burnout. The final thing that you can do to prevent burnout is to just get through it. Just keep playing, because sometimes your brain's just in a weird state and you just kind of hate everything. It happens to the best of us, but you have to just kind of push through it, and you'll see the end of the light at the tunnel at the end, and you'll start loving the game again. So it's just important to do those 3 things, either to look back to the good times and see all the good things and the good memories that you've made playing softball, to get back to the basics, just playing wiffle ball, doing a game of catch, something like that, and just push through it. Sometimes you just have to push right through the hard spot and you'll find it again. Now, personally for me, I have never gotten burned out of the game. There's been really hard times, like around my junior or senior year, it got incredibly difficult because all my friends, I saw them getting scholarships and getting committed and signing the papers and all that stuff, and I didn't have anything. I had no interest, no nothing, and it was incredibly difficult at that point in time. And, it was hard for me to find a school that would let me work with nursing. So this was a really hard time in softball. So everybody's gonna face really difficult times where you're in a slump, or you're not getting the attention that you want, or you strike out every at bat for a month or whatever. It happens to the best of us. So don't let that burn you out. So you just gotta keep pushing through it. Get back to the basics, have some fun, and remember all the good stuff. Guys, eventually you will get back to where you were and get back to loving the game, but it just takes some time, and you can prevent it using those simple steps of how not to get burned out in softball. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video of how not to get burned out for softball. I think it was a really important topic to discuss because I was actually doing a live stream last week and someone asked me if I had ever gotten burned out. And that was a really interesting question, and I think a lot of people really do struggle with that, and it's an important thing to address. So if you guys enjoyed this video at all, remember to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below whatever the heck you guys want to. I love hearing from you guys. And if you guys aren't already subscribed, remember to hit that subscribe button right down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video again. We'll see you on the next episode of Tutorial Tuesday.